You have been misled by the greatest spiritual myth of our time. For years, they told you that transformation happens only in the mind. Meditate more, visualize better, repeat affirmations, use crystals, raise your thoughts. And you did all of it, didn't you? You bought the books, watched the videos, practiced the techniques. But something inside you still feels stuck, stagnant, as if there's an invisible wall between you and the life you truly want to live. Many find this out the hard way. After spending a long time deep in spiritual practices and daily meditation, my life was still the same. I felt more frustrated than before, as if I was doing something fundamentally wrong. That's when I discovered something that changed everything. I came across knowledge that is as ancient as it is forgotten, as simple as it is revolutionary. Your mind was never the problem. Your vibration doesn't rise because you think differently. It rises when a specific part of your body finally starts to move. The truth was hidden in the most obvious and most overlooked place of all. Sacrum, from the Latin sacer, meaning sacred. The ancient Egyptians knew this bone as the key to resurrection. Taoist masters in China called it the gate of power. The sages of India knew that the serpentine fire of transformation resided there. This wasn't superstition. It was advanced anatomy. Today, Joe Dispenza and leading neuroscientists are rediscovering what our ancestors already knew. The sacrum is far more than just a piece of bone at the base of the spine. It's the command center of your parasympathetic nervous system. When you move the sacrum consciously, something extraordinary happens. Cerebrospinal fluid, which bathes your brain and spinal cord, starts to circulate more intensely. Your brain waves shift. Your vagus nerve, the largest nerve in the body, enters a state of coherence. In simple terms, your whole body starts to talk to itself again. But here's the problem. You probably don't even know where your sacrum is, let alone how to move it consciously. Our culture has taught us to live from the waist up, completely ignoring our energetic foundation. The ancients built temples based on this knowledge. We built office chairs and forgot how to walk properly. The result? A humanity that's spiritually starved but physically disconnected from its own source of power. Your pelvis is an emotional graveyard. Every time you swallowed anger, suppressed pleasure, hid vulnerability, or denied your wild nature, your body stored it. And guess where? Right in the area that connects your lower and upper body, your instinct with your mind, your animal humanity with your expanded consciousness. The sacrum isn't just a bone. It's a file, a living library of everything you've ever felt but never allowed to flow. Think about the moments when you felt small, inadequate, ashamed of your body. Remember that first time someone told you that you were too much when you expressed joy? Every muscle around it tensed, creating an invisible armor. In our society, sexuality is taboo, instinct is primitive, movement is dangerous. So from a young age, we learn to behave. But this disconnection isn't just emotional. It's physical, energetic, and neurological. When you block the sacrum, you literally interrupt the flow of information between your reptilian brain, survival, instinct, and your prefrontal cortex, higher consciousness. It's like trying to drive a car with a loose battery cable. It might work sometimes, but never with full power. The result is millions of people living like towers without foundations, trying to rise spiritually while their energetic base is completely blocked. You can't access higher frequencies when you're disconnected from the most basic ones. It's like trying to tune into a radio station with no antenna. The good news is your body holds memory, but it also holds the power to heal. And when you finally release what's been trapped, the energy comes back to life. Before temples, before sacred books, before gurus and teachers, there was movement. Our ancestors knew the pelvis is the drum of the body. And when that drum beats in the right rhythm, you connect with the pulse of the earth itself. In Yoruba cultures, sacral movement was seen as sacred, a way to speak directly with the orishas. Indigenous peoples of the Americas danced in circles, allowing the earth's energy to rise through the spine like a serpent of fire. In ancient Egypt, The priestesses of Isis knew specific movements that awakened the sleeping power at the base of the spine. They weren't just dancing. They were practicing advanced spiritual technology. Then modern civilization arrived. Chairs, cars, body shame, social control. We cut off our connection to the primal rhythm and called it progress. The movement that awakens the sacrum isn't exercise. It's not performance. It's an intimate dialogue between you and the force that moves planets, that makes hearts beat, that turns seeds into forests. When you rediscover this ancestral rhythm, your body remembers it is part of nature, not separate from it. And nature doesn't know stagnation. Only constant flow, perpetual transformation, life reinventing itself moment by moment. This is the movement that changes everything. Recent research in bioelectromagnetism shows that every cell in your body emits a specific frequency. When you are healthy and integrated, these frequencies work in harmony, creating what scientists call heart coherence and neural coherence. The problem is, when your sacrum is blocked, it's as if the orchestra of 37 trillion cells has lost its conductor. Dr. Joe Dispenza discovered that people in deep meditative states display specific brain waves, gamma, theta, alpha, that synchronize with the rhythm of cerebrospinal fluid. And guess which physical movement most effectively stimulates this circulation? The subtle, rhythmic, conscious movement of the pelvis. And the most impressive part is this: when you move the sacrum consciously, your biomagnetic field, yes, you have a measurable magnetic field, can expand up to 8 meters around your body. You literally become a magnet for experiences that match your new frequency. This is why 90% of spiritual practices fail. They work only with the mind or ethereal energy, completely ignoring the physical hardware that processes and transmits that information. Your sacrum is your antenna for higher frequencies. And when it finally functions properly, you don't just receive different signals, you become a transmitter of a new reality. There is a movement so powerful it can unlock decades of stagnation in minutes. It's not dance. It's not exercise. It's an ancestral gesture that awakens what has been asleep. The technique combines 3 essential elements. First, deep belly breathing, expanding the diaphragm downward, creating gentle pressure in the pelvic region. This activates the vagus nerve and prepares the nervous system to receive new information. Second, a subtle movement of the sacrum in the shape of a lying figure 8, as if you're drawing the infinity symbol with the base of your spine. The movement should be slow, conscious, almost unnoticeable. Don't force it. Let the bone move as if it were floating in warm oil. Third, full attention on the sensations that arise. Warmth, tingling, pulsing, vibration. Don't judge, don't analyze. Just observe and allow. Your body is remembering how to function naturally. The secret isn't in intensity, but in consistency. 5 minutes a day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. It's like tuning a radio. Small, steady adjustments until you find the perfect frequency. The movement works because it engages the autonomic nervous system directly. You don't need to convince your mind of anything. You simply move your body in a specific way, and it naturally begins to awaken dormant areas. When you practice regularly, your sacrum becomes an active portal between your consciousness and your biology. And on that bridge between mind and body, the true alchemy of transformation takes place. The signs begin subtly: a gentle warmth at the base of the spine, tingling in the pelvis, a strange feeling of being more present in your own body. Then comes the flow. Movements that once felt mechanical become natural. You walk differently, breathe differently, take up space differently. It's as if you're finally inhabiting your body instead of just carrying it around. But the most striking changes aren't physical. It's how your external reality begins to rearrange itself. Opportunities you used to miss become clear. Toxic people naturally drift away, no conflict, no drama. Healthy relationships arise organically. Work flows with less effort. Science explains this. When you shift your vibrational frequency through conscious movement, you literally attract experiences that match this new energy. It's not mental law of attraction. It's quantum physics applied to your biomagnetic field. You stop forcing, pushing, trying to control. Instead, you begin to flow with the opportunities that arise naturally. Your intuition becomes sharper. Your presence becomes more magnetic. Your energy becomes more coherent. You stop searching for peace, clarity, and presence outside yourself. These qualities rise from within, like a spring that never runs dry. Your body becomes your temple, your laboratory, your personal oracle. That feeling you have, that sense that there's something more for you, something asleep waiting to awaken, is real. Your body knows. It always has. It was just waiting for you to stop ignoring it and start listening. How much longer will you wait? How many more years will go by with you feeling that something powerful lies dormant within you? Something you've never been able to fully access. Your vibration is waiting. Your true nature is waiting for you to stop searching outside for what has always been inside. The cost of staying disconnected is too high. More years of stagnation. More energy wasted on practices that don't touch your essence. More time living as a shadow of who you really are. But the power to awaken right now is limitless. Your body knows exactly what to do. It always has. You just need to give it permission to move, to express itself, to become the portal it was always meant to be. If this message awakens something in you, if you felt a truth here that resonates with your soul, share this knowledge. Leave a comment about which part impacted you the most. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of body awakening. The movement that changes everything is within your reach. The question isn't whether you can. The question is, will you allow it? Your sacred sacrum is calling. It's time to answer.